Energy drink at 10:30 p.m. How naughty of me. Is it just me or filmmakers been reading a whole lot of the Book of Revelations lately?
It's the end of the world as we know it.
2009 alone, we got Knowing, 2012, 9, Zombieland, The Road. This movie is basically The Road, but the actor's black and it didn't bore the soul out of me. To be completely honest, I didn't think this movie looked very good. Kind of lame to me, but you know, the idea of Denzel Washington with a crossbow did intrigue me, so I bit into it and saw it. I'm glad I did. I really like this movie. I think some people aren't, but for me personally, I thought this was a very good film. I really did like the detail that they put in the dialogue to describe, you know, how this world is now, and a lot of good conversations between Denzel Washington and Mila Kunis, who gives a really good performance, actually. Both of them, but I was referring to Mila Kunis, because, you know, it's obvious Denzel Washington's gonna give a good performance. Good conversations about, you know, how the world was before and how we didn't appreciate what we had. You know, there is a lot of good dialogue. The action scenes, you know, of course you're gonna be interested in the action scenes. They are awesome. There's one that is completely one shot, and it all takes place in the shadows, like under a bridge, and it is freaking amazing. One shootout scene that had way too many jump cuts. It was really hectic, kind of gave me a headache. I didn't like that one. Other than that, really awesome action. But Denzel Washington gives an amazing performance. He definitely handles the character well. Definitely really likable, interesting character, and you know, very calm. We've kind of seen this kind of character before, but you know, I just love that kind of character. You know, he's that epic macho dude. But the thing with that is they kind of overdid it in some scenes. It kind of verged on Michael Bay-ish, like so many scenes of them walking in slow motion, you know, with that hardcore music in the background. And another kind of Michael Bay thing, hot chicks. You know, Mila Kunis, like I said, she's a really good actress. I don't really know if I ever said that before, but after seeing this movie, she's a really good actress. Except whenever I hear her voice, I think of Family Guy. You know, they talk about this movie, how they don't have shampoo anymore. Like, there's no more shampoo. We found the last bottle of shampoo, you know. How there's barely any water. Why does she look smoking hot? There's no dirt on her or anything. That's not a freaking complaint. Gary Oldman also does really good. All the acting is really, really awesome. The movie is pretty slow. I don't know, for about 10 minutes or so, it kind of felt like the movie hasn't really started yet. Once it gets going, you know, once he arrives in this town, you know, with Gary Oldman, you know, the movie is flawed. It does have a few pacing problems. There isn't really a whole lot to the story, you know, it's kind of like, hey, I got this book and I'm not giving you, and Gary Oldman's like, all right, well, I'm going to kill you, you know, that's basically it. But man, is it fun. It is a whole lot of fun. And you know, near the end, there's a really good conclusion. You know, some people are going to think it's stupid. I personally really liked it. You know, for personal reasons, I can appreciate it. I don't think there's really all that much to hide. I'm pretty sure the marketing has ruined what the book is. But, you know, if you know me, you know, I'm a Christian, and of course I liked it. There's a lot of good depth and dialogue to it, you know, talking about why he thinks it's important to protect it, which is some of my favorite parts of the movie is the dialogue. Good conversations between Denzel Washington and Mila Kunis, like I said. And, you know, there is some twists at the end that are really, really cool. There's one scene especially that is really, really cliched. I mean, it is the poster child of, like, an action scene. I'm not going to give it away, although there's really nothing to give away, but, you know, I just thought the film was beyond that, you know, at that point. It's Denzel Washington with a bow staff and a giant knife. It is awesome. They don't overdo the action. Every action is really effective, really cool. There's one scene that I felt like belonged at the end of the movie, but the movie went on for like another 20 minutes. Which, you know, like I said, it's some pacing problems. The story doesn't really have too much to it, you know, until they reveal more at the end. I do definitely recommend this movie. I do think the reaction is going to be split for, you know, just as preference goes to people, because this movie does kind of test, you know, what you believe in. I think that just adds to why I like it as much as I do. But in terms of quality filmmaking, I do think this is a really well-made movie. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I was really close to an 8.5, but so close to an 8.5. But it's an 8 out of 10. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Very good start of 2010. First 2010 movie I've seen. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this year. Maybe we're going to get some goodies. We're going to get some good ones. See the Book of Eli. Good night. Is it just me or film? Just me or film? Just me or turn the lights on. Just me or a filmmaker? I can't do the live. All right, let's do this. I've never had this problem before. Is it just me or filmmakers been reading a lot of Revelations lately? Oh my god. Is it just me or is it just me? No, I need to change the live. I can't do it.